Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We are continuing on exactly from where we left off. We currently have one order in the garage from a previous episode. And before we get stuck into that, we're going to see if there's any experience orders waiting for us. And those that aren't, we're going to dismiss like so. Okay, now we trekked this one out in a previous episode. And we know that it's actually going to be a pretty easy one. Actually, I don't even pop the hood. I can remember. What we do? Loud when accelerating. That's what it was. Okay, so we do have to put it up on the lifter. It's most likely manifold, middle muffler, and rear exhaust. Or something like that. Wait, that's the intake manifold. Where's the... There we go. Oh, that's fine. Okay, turbo's fine. Right, so we lift her up. So it's most likely going to be middle muffler, exhaust pipe, rear muffler, something like that. I would imagine. And I can see it here already. Middle muffler, exhaust pipe, rear muffler. Rear muffler B. I need to remember that. Rear muffler B. Where are you? Rear muffler B. There we are. Middle muffler. Middle muffler. There it is. And exhaust pipe. There we are. Okay. We'll get these bits put in. And there we are, that's the job done. How long did that take? 2 minutes? So, we spent 250 bucks on parts and we're getting 392 back in payout. And that is that order complete. Right, back over to the phone. We need a new order. I better not dismiss the... Well, let's dismiss that one. Let's see, any... No bonus experience. Well, son of a bitch. What's this? Poor brake performance. I like the look of that car. A Dodge Viper GTS. We're going to pick up that one. Let's pick up that order now. And, oh, look at that color of that. Isn't that a beauty? Oh, yeah. That is a beautiful looking car. Right, poor brake performance. So let's move her over to the test path. And we'll get a look at the brakes and the suspension. Okay, so we're checking out the front brakes first. And they're average, they're below average is what they are, below average. I mean, they're not 100% terrible. Wow, rear left-hand side is great, and rear right-hand side is below average, is what I would say, below average, yeah. Front suspension, good across the board, left and right on the front. I hear rattles here on the rear suspension, so I'm wondering, is there some stuff? No? Good across the board there. So brake caliper, brake pads, brake disc ventilators. Okay. This shouldn't take us too long to do, so we'll move it to lifter A. We'll get it up on the first level. I want to get a look at the engine on this. It's got to be V8. Look at the engine. Jesus. Yeah, beauty. Right, next thing is identifying which wheels need work. So there's two things still not to be... Oh, look at this. ABS module. There's the other two things. Haha. ABS module and ABS pump. Right, this wheel needs to come off. Brake caliber needs to come off. What are the brake pads like? Needs replacing. I know I have those in stores. I don't. Maybe it's the calibers I have in stores. Let's buy like 5 sets of pads. And we'll come back to the calibers if we need to. Alright, so a new set of brake pads. New caliber. Yep, new caliber. Yep, we definitely have them in stores. Sweet. Alright, we'll go over to the other side now. Ooh, okay, definitely a new caliber. Pads, they're okay. Brake disc ventilated needs replacing. I might have a disc. I do. Brakes were fine. Let's put on the worst ones. Haha. Okay. Now we'll move to the back. This wheel is okay, but this one isn't. And same as the left-hand side. Does she need pads? She doesn't need pads, but she does need a brake disc, I think. Yep, I have one. Doesn't need pads, so let's put in the second-hand ones and a new caliber. And we'll put the wheel back on. 355 30s. Aha, different size wheels. I'm glad I checked that. Right. And now over to the other side. And now we can drop the car and we can pick up the ABS pump and module. And I think that's the order done. Yep, everything complete. Sweet, that was a nice quick order. Yeah, so we spent nearly 2,100 on parts and we're getting nearly 3,300 back in payout. And that has just got us a new skill point. So what are we going to spend it on? We are going to spend it on level 4 recycling. Odds of successful repair raised to 85%. Nice. Okay. So back to the phone again. Haha, we have a story order, but I really want experience orders. I'd like an experience order. Damn you. What one wouldn't take a huge amount of time? Maybe this one. Driver struggling to find gears. Let's take that order. It's probably just the gearbox and the clutch and stuff. Driver struggling to find gears. Alright, so gearbox, release bearing, pressure plate, clutch. One of those may be wrong and it might be a flywheel. So let's move it to lifter A. Wait, did I move that? I did. I moved it to lifter B. Oh well, we rarely use this lifter. So, no harm done. Alright. Oh, look at this. The engine's in the back. Let's see. Do we get the starter? There's the starter. Right, we get the starter off the lifter. Alright, where is the starter? Behind the filter. We're going to take out the drive shaft, so that means the wheels have to come off. Drive axles, I should say. Not drive shafts, drive axles. Okay, now we should be able to get the gearbox off. Yep, release bearing, pressure plate, clutch and flywheel. Okay, let's go to the store and we want clutch plate, pressure plate, release bearing, and we need a flywheel. Alright. We'll get it all back together now. And then we'll go to the phone again. And we'll see what jobs we have available for our next order. Drive axle back in. Alright, that should be the order complete. Yep, sure enough. Alright, we spent $700 on parts and we're getting $1,800 back in payout. Oh, the starter. Damn! Urgh, I hate it when I do it. So easy to forget these simple little things. There's the starter. Okay, now we are done. Get the engine cover back on as well, since I forgot about that. Alright, now we definitely are done for sure. Okay, finish the order. Wonderful, wonderful. Right, back to the phone. Let's see if there are any experience orders. There isn't. Let's pick up that story mission order. We'll put it in lifter A. And we'll work on that in our next episode. But in the meantime, we're going to work on one of these. Running gear faults. That sounds complicated. I want short, simple orders. Damn, and there isn't any. Filters. Car does not start. Replace engine oil and filter. Brake system needs fixing. Fix body parts. Strange noises from the engine bay, general running control and repair, poor brake performance. I want simple ones. This is probably going to be it. A Plymouth Roadrunner 440. Yeah, let's pick it up. Probably going to be the best. Right, so running gear faults, poor brake performance. Let's see if she can go on to the test path. She can. Alright, so we'll run this test. We'll try out the brakes, or we'll test the brakes and the suspension, and we'll see how much stuff it identifies. So front left is in good condition. Front right is below average. It's pretty poor. Rear left is pretty poor as well, definitely below average. Rear right is in very bad condition. Working on suspension now, I hear some rattles. Front left and right in poor condition, but the front right is much worse off. Working on the rear now, and rear left is okay, rear right is very bad. So there we go, we got shocks, brake disc, rubber bushings, brake drums, Suspension arm, shock absorber, brake pads. God, we got a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's move it to lifter B. And we'll get it up on the lifter. And we'll pop the hood. And we'll see how much stuff have we identified. Running gear faults. Still a lot of stuff to be discovered. A lot of stuff to be discovered. Alright, what's the engine like? I hope the engine's okay. It looks... doesn't look too bad. Okay, I tell you what. Let's raise the car up. Because we're going to have to get in underneath for the suspension. And we'll pull off all the wheels. And then we'll work on the front. And get the front all squared away. Alright. Caliber looks fine. Brake discs look fine as well. Oh no, brake pads are bad. Wheel hub bearing looks bad. Yeah, we just have to strip the whole suspension out of it. Everything needs work. Okay. Outer tie rod. That's an item there. Inner tie rod. Shock absorber, you're coming out. End link, you're coming out. Upper suspension arm, you're coming out. Bottom suspension arm, you're coming out too. And what is this? A knuckle C. Knuckle C. Okay, let's move over to the other side. This side doesn't look as bad. Get the shock out. Bottom suspension arm. Better take off the caliber so that I can get a look at the brake pads. Brake pads are fine on that side. Oh my god, look at this. Another bearing gone. Upper suspension arm, you need to come out. And sway bar B. Sway bar B. Okay. How are we doing on parts discovered? We found a lot, it looks like. 1, 2, 3. 3 items so far yet to be discovered. Probably down the back. Yep, so it's just 3 items left to be discovered. Oh wait, no, we've already... Okay. The rubber bushings are already identified. Steering rack looks okay. Right. Let's buy parts. Inner and outer tie rods. We need 2 of each. Calibers, I think... they were fine. I think we need some brakes. Brake pads, that is. So, do you know what? We'll just buy like 3 sets of them. What else? Rubber bushings. We're going to need a lot of them. I think we should get like 10. Upper suspension arm. I think it's just upper suspension arm. And bottom suspension arm. Knuckle C, wasn't it? Knuckle C. Front steer knuckle C. We need one of those. Bearings. hub should find that for us. There we are. We need 2 of those. We'll get 2 wheel hub caps as well. Right. Let's take apart the shocks and we'll see what ones we need. So double wishbone shock absorber, and we need a spring and a shock absorber cap. Double wishbone shock absorber, okay. Shock. Double wishbone shock absorber, we need 2. We need front shock absorber caps, we need 2. And springs. Spring, we need 2 front springs. Alright. And we'll take apart the last one. And now we'll put together the new stuff. Voila. Okay, that's that done. So, let's get cracking. Putting... Oh, look at this. I have a bunch of those damn things. Start putting all the new stuff back into it. This is why we got all the rubber bushings, because each of these suspension arms are going to take 2 rubber bushings each. So you don't be long going through them when you're using 2 at a time. And it's always good to have spares. Sway bar, forgot about the sway bar. Front wheel hub. Alright, we need 2 of those. Sway bar, front sway bar. I think that's the one. I think we should get 2 end links. B's. Do you know what? Let's buy just 2 A's as well. What was the other thing? I've completely spaced on the reason why we came in here. Oh, hub. Front wheel hub, we need 2 of them. That was it. That should be most of the stuff up front here. Shit. Was that in the list? Well, look at all the stuff we've managed to get already. This is great. Still a fair bit to be done. But, yeah, it needs a new brake disc ventilator, that's fine. New wheel hub bearing. Bearing cap, the old one can go back in. Sway bar. Oh, it's a sway bar B. Son of a bitch. I bought an ordinary one. Sway bar B. Oh, typical, isn't it? Oh, there is a rubber bushing to be replaced as well. I missed that. End link B. Let's pull out that rubber bushing since we're beside it. Okay. This did need brake pads, so a new set of brake pads there. It did not need a caliber, so second-hand one can be used. Right. Let's move over this side. That one is fine. Okay. Bottom suspension arm. Shock absorber. End link B. Upper suspension arm. Along with 2 new bushings. Inner tie rod. Outer tie rod. And now we start putting the wheel back together. New bearing. Brake disc ventilators. It did not need one here, so the second-hand one can go back in. It did not need brake pads, so second-hand ones can go in there. Let's put in these ones. It did not need a new brake caliper either. Wonderful. Right. Now we can move down the back. We're as well to take off the brake drums, because, yeah, look at the shoes. Let's have a look at that cylinder. Yeah, needs replacing. Oh, brake drum. Shoes. Yep. Cylinder. Yep. Solid rear drive axle. Yep. Shock absorber B. Yep. And a spring. Oh, I swear that knuckle needs to be replaced as well. Knuckle housing B. Okay, let's start buying stuff. Housing B. Knuckle housing B. Spring. We need a leaf spring. We need a leaf spring plate. We need maybe 2 bolts. We need a solid rear drive axle. Brake. We need 1 brake drum. We need 2 brake shoes. We need 2 drum wheel cylinders. And we need a rear shock absorber B. I'm actually quite pleased with myself there. I think that is most everything that we need to finish off this job. Oh, we already had a solid rear drive axle. Oh well. We'll just put on new ones there, it's better. Right. Good job we got all those bushings. Let's put in the shock absorber. Yeah, we'll put in the new one. Okay, now we'll go over the far side. We'll finish off everything here. And let's check our list, see how we are doing. We're looking good so far. Looks like we have most everything done. We've discovered all parts that have to be discovered, or that can be discovered. Yep, we are done. There's just 1 category left. Oh, it's the brake performance, which we've all done. Sweet, so the wheels can go back on. Wonderful. Okay. 205 80, 205 80 14, 205 80 14. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't matter in terms of the wheels. They all go back on. There's no difference between front and back, because that's what I was looking for. Alright. Which will put this episode now at about the 30-minute mark, which is fine. I mean, I would like the episodes to be about 20 minutes. But if they run over a little bit, it's not too bad. Now, I know some of the orders have gone up to the hour mark. But if an order takes that long, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I suppose we could break it up into parts, but, you know, when you're at something, you like to finish it. Okay, so we spent nearly 2,700 on parts, and we're getting 6,300 back in payout. Nice. Very good. Right, let's quickly check the phone, see if we have any experience orders. And the ones that aren't, we're going to dismiss like so. There we are. We're going to work on this one in our next episode, but for now, we are going to leave it there as it is. So, thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It makes a huge difference for the channel. It means an awful lot to me, and the more interactions I can get you guys to do on my channel and on the individual videos themselves, it's, you know, gets picked up by the YouTube algorithms, and if a video or even the channel is proven to be popular, it then, because it's been picked up by the YouTube algorithms, it's been populated in people's searches, and really helps me out so much. So thank you all for your support, because it does make a difference and it means an awful lot to me. Anyway, my name is Winters, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, take care.